Hi bestie, welcome to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be telling you how I deal with my hair when it is extremely dry. Dry hair is a very common problem in the natural hair community, and there's a lot of advice about it up and down, but I'm just here to share my own personal experience with it and how I deal with it. Now, a lot of people would tell you that the shampoo you use when you're dealing with dry hair is important, but honestly, in my own personal experience, I have found that to not really matter. As far as your shampoo can cleanse your hair and scalp properly without being overly stripping, because if your shampoo strips, then it might actually have a negative effect. But if it's like your normal shampoo on a normal regular day, whether you are dealing with dry hair or not, it doesn't strip your hair, then it's fine. You don't need to go out and start looking for one special shampoo to use when your hair is dry. Okay, so honestly, I feel like the shampoo doesn't really matter. Just make sure that it cleanses your hair and scalp properly, because you don't want to add product buildup and itchy scalp to your dry hair matter. And yes, it is possible to have buildup and still have very dry hair, especially if you are somebody that uses a lot of oil and all these like greasy butters. Then you can have layers and layers and layers of oils and butters and oils and butters, but your hair is suffocating under all of that oil and butter. So just again, make sure that your shampoo is kind of shampoo that washes without stripping. Once that is in place, then shampoo really doesn't matter. You don't need to get any special dry hair shampoo. Now, after the shampoo is where the actual dry hair repair begins, and of course you are going to need a deep conditioner. A lot of people will advise you that you should deep condition your hair every single wash day or every single week, but honestly I do used to skip it sometimes, and it's fine. If you only skip it once in a while, it's okay. Your hair is not going to fall off because you skipped deep conditioning this 1 week, okay? But if you are dealing with dry hair, then it becomes a necessity. It becomes a step that you cannot skip. I have like 5 different deep conditioners right now, but I chose this one because this is just my favorite one. It hydrates my hair so well, and the sleep is beyond amazing. It's the Honey Herb Deep Conditioner from Beauty Express Hair Shop. I love this conditioner so much, and unfortunately the brand has gone and done a rebranding and they changed the formula, so I don't like the new one as much, but fortunately I still have a little of this left. So yeah, this is like my break the glass in case of emergency deep conditioner. I mean, just look at this texture. It's so creamy and so smooth. Oh, and I love the scent so much. It smells so good. It smells like flowers. Right now, I'm actually dealing with dry hair, and that is why my hair is in twists. When I'm dealing with dry hair, I really don't like to detangle it because then I'm just looking for trouble. So what I did was I finger detangled as much as I could with a little bit of conditioner before I shampooed, and I put my hair in twists, and then I shampooed my hair in twists, just so that I don't have to deal with my hair too much in all its dryness and everything. So if your hair is dry, it is very advisable that you put it in twists and just deal with it in twists, because twists just make things easier. You don't have to detangle, you don't have to like run your fingers through your hair too much. One thing about dry hair is that when your hair is dry, it breaks very easily. Like it will just be falling off, right? So it's important that you put your hair in twists. That way you don't have to do too much detangling, you don't have to deal with your hair too much. Just apply the product and let it do its work. And you know, before you know it, your hair is deep conditioned and soft. Now, I mentioned before that I have many different brands of deep conditioner, and I chose this one specifically. Unlike shampoo, where you really don't need to do much research, or like you don't need to go and buy a special shampoo, with deep conditioner you actually need to be really intentional. You need to make sure that whatever deep conditioner you are using is a very hydrating one. So I've already mentioned the texture of this leave-in conditioner, I've mentioned the scent and everything, but let's take a look at the ingredients, right? So there's water, there's honey, which is a well-known humectant, there's fenugreek, and fenugreek is very good for sleep. So you know that this deep conditioner has an amazing amount of sleep, like, you know what I'm saying? So there's glycerin, there's shea butter, there's coconut oil, there's rice bran oil, and there's a little bit of protein in here, hydrolyzed rice protein and hydrolyzed silk protein. So I'm not only moisturizing my hair, I'm also strengthening it too, which is good really because dry hair can be so brittle and it can just fall out. So it's very important that you pick a really, really good deep conditioner when you are dealing with dry hair so that you don't lose all your hair to breakage. Breakage can be caused by many different things, but dryness is definitely like if your hair is dry, it is going to break. There's no two ways about it. So yeah. So I have applied the deep conditioner all over my hair, roots to ends. So I'm just going to pack it up and put it into a shower cap, leave it on for I don't know, 30 minutes maybe. I'm just gonna go maybe watch an episode of House of Dragon or something. And I'll be right back with the rest of my tips. Okay. So I had the deep conditioner in for about 35, 40 minutes or so while I was watching House of Dragon. But then the video started buffering, and then I remembered that, oh, I'm deep conditioning and now I'm here. So anyway, I've spoken about deep conditioning and its importance when you are dealing with dry hair. So on to the next thing, and that, my friends, is leave-in conditioner. It's weird how many people do not have a leave-in conditioner in their hair care routine. I get a lot of DMs from a lot of different people almost every day asking me, oh, what products do I need? My hair is dry, my hair is breaking. What products should I get? And I'm like, well, I mean, everybody has a leave-in conditioner, right? How often do you use your leave-in conditioner? And you will not believe how many people would tell me leave-in conditioner. What's that? And I'm like, so what products do you have? And then they would say, oh, they have shampoo and they have growth oil. And I'm like, just growth oil? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, wow, no wonder your hair is dry. Oil alone cannot moisturize your hair. There is no moisture in oil. Oil is simply oil. Okay, so a leave-in conditioner is essentially, you know how they say oil and water don't mix? Well, in a leave-in conditioner, they do. Most leave-in conditioners would have hydrating ingredients like water, glycerin, coconut milk, maybe, essentially moisturizing ingredients, and they would also have oils. For example, this particular leave-in conditioner from Damira Essentials is their hydrating leave-in conditioner. It contains water, rose water, hyaluronic acid, and it also contains sunflower oil and cocoa butter. So I mean, every leave-in conditioner should at least be water based, have a few moisturizing ingredients, and should also have oils. So even if you are not an LOC person, you don't do leave-in conditioner, oil and cream, and at least have a leave-in conditioner and have a good one. I've used this leave-in conditioner a couple times before, and I really like how it makes my hair feel. It really gives me that moisture for days effect. So that is why I chose it. I love this scent so much. That is why I chose it today. Very, very moisturizing. I love it so much. Makes my hair very soft. The slip is really good, very creamy, and the ingredients are all right. Now, some people might ask that, okay, you've deep conditioned, and I already said that deep conditioning will hydrate your hair. So, what is the need for a leave-in conditioner? Now, the thing is, when you shampoo your hair, you are clearing out all product, everything. Your hair strands are bare. You know how we say a shampoo shouldn't strip your hair? Well, it's still supposed to clean. After you shampoo your hair is, pretty much dry and stripped down. So the deep conditioner is supposed to like infuse moisture back into your hair, while the leave-in conditioner kind of coats your hair on the outside with even more moisture. So even when the hydration from the deep conditioner starts to wear off, the leave-in conditioner would also absorb into your hair and keep on replenishing that moisture. It's just like when you charge your phone. You can charge your phone to 50% and still get like a really good use out of it, but then if you charge it to 100%, then you can use it for much longer. So the deep conditioner does like 50-60%, And then the leave-in conditioner is that extra battery that carries you into the next day and the next day and the next day. So yeah, it's good to follow up your deep conditioner with a leave-in conditioner. My hair has gotten so soft that the twists are already unraveling on their own. Compare this to how my ends looked before when they were dry, and you'd see that, there is a difference. All right, so now that my hair is thoroughly moisturized, roots tips, it's okay if you stop here. It's actually okay if you do not have a cream or a butter to follow up with, but I do. So I'm actually going to use a cream. I'm not using a butter, I'm using a cream. And the difference is all these hair butters, I don't like it because it's just like shea butter and mango butter and cocoa butter and all the butters. So it's just like this, it's just like oil, just thick greasy oil, and I don't like it. So I prefer to use hair creams. Now, this particular hair cream from Shiny Organics is their Curls Delight hair cream. First of all, it is water based. So while it is sealing in moisture like in my hair, it is still adding its own, extra zhuzh. It's like charging your battery to like 110. It's adding its own extra moisture. So the first ingredient is water, then shea butter, cocoa butter, then it has flaxseed gel and aloe vera gel. I mean, come on. So it's adding moisture. It has its own slip and it seals moisture into my hair, all in one. I mean, come on. Can't resist using this. Now, with this cream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo my twists because, as you can see, they've all come loose. They've all come loose. So the plan is to take down my twist one by one, apply the cream, and then do the twist back. And as you can see, detangling is much easier for me thanks to my deep conditioner and my leave-in conditioner. I knew I made the right choices when I chose the products that I was going to use for this. So even though this cream is water based, I still am not very heavy handed with it because I already put quite a lot of leave-in conditioner in there, and I don't really like to be heavy-handed with my products because I have low porosity hair. So like, where is it even going? In case you don't know, low porosity hair finds it really hard to absorb moisture. So these products are probably going to take a while on my hair, and that's one of the reasons I enjoy like moisture for days. Like, I can do the bare minimum and still retain a lot of moisture in my hair for a long time. Like, there are weeks where I would moisturize my hair just once a week versus some other people who would need to moisturize their hair every other day or every 3 days or so. I can get away with moisturizing my hair once a week most of the time. This is essentially what I'm going to do throughout my head. I'm just going to, loosen the twist that is there ever so gently because you don't want to cause anything. But for me, I'm not even worried because I have my leave-in conditioner in my hair and it's making detangling so much easier for me. Finger detangling is I feel like is the best, honestly, and it's the least painful to be fair. So yeah. Once I'm done detangling, I'll just take a little bit of the cream and apply it to that section from roots to tips before redoing the twist. Alrighty, so I am done applying the cream all over my hair. You can see that my twists are looking really like seriously juicy. Now, I think another thing that really helps me is the fact that I work remotely. I work from home, so I can really spend my days in a bonnet like all day, every day. So moisture really doesn't have a chance to escape, and I think that's one of the things that also, like, in addition to my low porosity, helps me to keep my moisture levels up all week long. But essentially, when it comes to taking care of dry hair, I think those are the three steps that you need. First of all, you really need to deep condition your hair when it's feeling like super dry. You need to deep condition your hair all the time, but when it is dry, it becomes less of an option and more of a necessity. And then when you're done deep conditioning your hair, you should always follow up with a leave-in conditioner. Now, there's still a lot of people out there who feel like leave-in conditioner is just a step in your wash day, but you're actually supposed to moisturize your hair again somewhere in the middle of the week, especially if you are someone who doesn't work from home. So you're always like going out every day, you're exposed to the sun, you're exposed to the environment. All of that can affect how your hair retains moisture. So make sure you are conscious of the moisture levels in your hair. And when it feels like your hair is getting dry again, then you can always go in with your leave-in conditioner. Then if your hair is super dry like mine was, then it's good to follow up your leave-in conditioner with a hair cream, especially if the hair cream is water-based. Water-based hair creams are becoming more and more popular now, thank God. So a water-based hair cream is going to, add some extra moisture while sealing in moisture from your leave-in conditioner as well. And that particular hair cream that I use from Shiny Organics actually is infused with herbs as well. So like it's just bursting. That's why I love the product so much. And it's the cream that made me believe once more in moisturizing my hair with more than just leave-in conditioner. So yeah, if you would like a link to that particular product, it will be in the description. So yeah, that is my complete routine to restore moisture back to my hair. So let me know in the comments what brands you like to patronize and whether or not you would like to try any of the brands that I showed in my video today. Also, let me know if there's any other hair care topic that you would like me to discuss, because I am here for you. I'm your hair bestie, you know? All right, so without further ado, that's the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with anyone that you know may be struggling with dry hair. All right, then I'll see you in my next video. Bye.